my goodness. Oh no. Well, hello. Goodness. Hello. Everything is. Why is it so blank out here? Hello. Hi, everybody. How are you? Ooh. You know, I always start my streams like this. I don't know what keeps happening, but I keep doing this. I keep starting them in a very scuffed manner and then allowing that to happen. Anyway, hi. How are you guys? Hello. Sorry for the late start today. My cat really wanted some snuggles, and he was being very persistent, so I had to snuggle him. What was I gonna do? Say no? No! Hello? Just took her a second to land. Any moment now we will land too. So true. So true. I love my new waiting screen. It's just me falling for eternity. I wish I could set it up. Actually, I probably could, but that's a lie. To set it up like so that I would be like, oh, I crash land or something. And then the stream starts. That would be funny. That would be funny. Finally, my day can start now. Thank you. Cats take priority. Listen. Mango does not usually jump onto my desk because he is a very large cat. He's very large, okay? So for him to jump up here and be like shoving shit off my desk because he wanted snuggles, I was like, okay, all right, I cave. I will snuggle you, sir. And then I gave him some snuggles and some belly rubs. And then he came back for more. So then I had to do it a second time. And then now he's eating food, so the food distraction worked. Anyway, hi everybody. I've got some funny updates and stuff for you after I move my mic over so I can actually speak to you, huh? I've got some funny updates and stuff. I didn't write them down though, so let's see if I can remember it all. Number one, I have officially begun the process for getting a 3D model. Yeah. And by that I mean I simply applied to a person that I want to make it. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see if they want to accept it, and then if not, I'll find somebody else. But hopefully 3D model streams could be something in 2024. I really want to do like... Okay, listen. I really want to do one of them things where you do like a live, but like you have like the big stage, you know, with like the fancy stuff going on, all the pen lights in the audience, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I want to do a 3D live like that. I want to really badly. And I really think I can. I need the good model. So thanks to everybody who purchased my Mimi standees. I think there's still 1 or 2 left in stock, actually. And then they should be being shipped out later this month once I get them in the mail. So, yeah, the standees helped me fund my 3D model. So that's yippee cool. So if you guys are excited for 3D streams, I have a lot of ideas I want to do. I'm just going to straight up spill some of my ideas because somebody else is going to get to it before I get to it, and I'm going to be mad. But yeah, I really want to do, like, go with me to different places. Like, I could do a go with me to Disney World, and I'll use my 3D model, and you guys can enjoy Disney World with me. You know what I mean? Like, we can go to, like, an aquarium or some shit together, bro. That would be so fun. It'll be a really complicated editing experience, and I don't think there's a possible way that I could do that live, but... You know, it would be great videos, and I think it would be very fun to do, along with, like, concerts, and then we could do, like, dancing streams and stuff. We could do all sorts of stuff. When I become three-dimensional, the doors will open. So that's pretty cool. I have no idea what I'm drawing today, by the way. I'm actually going to start with this. This is my Inktober prompt for today. The theme is haunted. And I thought it would be funny to have, like, Primo gems and just draw the Genshin MC. Because she's haunted by the gacha. Because I might have made my prompt list for Inktober this year, but I don't even really know what the hell haunted means, so that's what we're going with. We're gonna draw, I think her canon name is Lumine? Haunted by her primo gems flying away. Anyway, other updates. I have to open up what Lumine looks like, actually. Because, like, I know, but, like, do I know? I really don't, you know? I haven't played Genshin Impact in 600,000 years. Hello, Lumin PNG. You want to come over here to paint Tool Sai? Wow. Actually, open it over here. Wow, look at that. And then this blank canvas, which we'll likely do something with because Inktober is not going to take me that long. Anyway, I've got some other random updates. Yesterday I cooked a yummy meal. Genshin haunts all of our wallets, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be so real with you. The only thing I ever spent money on in Genshin was one time that, like, it was like $4. It was like the blessing of the moon or whatever they call it. I don't know. They gave you free primos for like a month or something. I did that and it was pretty nice. Anyway, Inktober is just sketches for me, so we're not gonna go too crazy ham with this. I made that flower about 3 sizes too large. We'll draw something else after it, but this is a good way to start it. Yeah, yummy meal. Yeah. Okay, so I've been doing some, I think I talked about this literally the other day on stream, actually, but water. I like talked to my mom because she was really stressed recently. I was like, can I like do anything else? Because like I do stuff around the house, you know, like cleaning, but like there's still a bunch of other stuff that like, you know, weighs on her mind and whatever. So I was like, can I help you with anything? And she was like, yeah, I don't really have time to go to the grocery store all the time and like actually cook what I want to cook. So she's been like, you know, whatever about it. So I was like, okay, I can do that. So starting yesterday, I stole her car after work because, as you may recall, my car blew a head gasket because I was driving to Orlando and that's in Florida, and my car said, oh my god, it's too hot, and then it died. So like, honestly, kind of relatable. Rip the juice box, but she will be missed. Anyway, I'm such a responsible driver. My car had to give out on its own to get me to get rid of it. Never crashed it, never even got pulled over. Hopefully I'm not jinxing that right now. Knock, 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 knock. That's my head knocking ASMR, listen. It's hollow in there. Anyway. Yeah, so this outfit is confusing. I'm sorry. I just looked at her outfit and I was like, girl, what is your skirt doing? Hello? Anyway, I looked up a bunch of recipes. Yesterday I stole this recipe from Panera. Is their restaurant actually called Panera Bread, or is that just what people call it? Because Panera means bread. Well, regardless, I stole their summer salad recipe for the poppy seed strawberry poppy seed salad. I don't know, whatever. I stole that recipe from somebody on the internet, and then I made it, and that shit slapped. It was so good. That was so good, because I was like, oh, I wonder if they'll have, like, this specific dressing at the Publix. And they did. They had the Panera poppy seed dressing at the Publix, and I said, holy shit, so I made the salad. And tonight I'm gonna try and make Mongolian beef. We'll see how that works, like, over rice. I have no idea if I'll be able to execute that well. Because mind you, like, I can cook, but I can cook, like, basic shit, like pasta and fucking pancakes, you know what I mean? I can't cook, like, I'm not a chef, but I'm gonna try to be a chef. You know what I mean? All right, this looks kind of janky, but this works as a baseline, so we'll go with this. So anyway, I'm gonna try to be a little chef, and we're gonna see what I make. The world will see. I think I've only spent money on gacha once, and it was years ago in Sif. I admit I've done it more than that. Over my lifetime, I've probably spent like $200 on gacha, which sounds like a lot, but over like whatever it's been, like 7 years or so, that's not terrible, you know? Because I know one time for Magia record, on my birthday, I forgot what birthday it was, my 19th birthday, I think, I was like, I so desperately want, actually, let's draw her face first, not her hands. I was like, I so desperately want Tart. I don't, Dark was her name? Dark? In Dark. In French. Even though in the manga her name is Tart. But I don't know. Anyway, I really desperately wanted her. She's Joan of Arc, but in Madoka Magica's universe. I love, love, love that manga. And I was like, oh my god, her banner is during my birthday. And I really, really want her. So I spent like freaking $70 or something because I saved gems. Don't get me wrong. I saved gems for it, right? And I tried really, really hard to get her. I really, really did. I even maxed out the bar. I saved up my bar because it was like every time you get 100, you get a free 5-star, right? Or a guaranteed 5-star, I guess, not free. Like every 100 scouts or whatever. Pulls, whatever you want to call them. And I did 100 of them. And you know what? I got some other chick that I already had. I got a dupe. And it wasn't the girl that was like advertised on the box, which is very much so like a D-Luke in Genshin situation, you know? And I was so sad about it. So I said, you know what? I don't care. I have money. I'm spending it. I spent $70 trying to get more gems, and I did. And you know what? I still didn't get her with $70 worth of gems, whatever that ended up being. And I'm still to this day salty about it. But then again, the Magia Records servers closed down like the next year after that anyway, so you know, how mad can I be? I'm still mad about that actually, but anyway, we're gonna really go for the traumatized look today. Maybe I'll work on my manga after this for a little bit. I don't know, would you guys be interested in that? Because that's another update. I really want to get that out because I've been writing both my first manga and my newest manga. Oh my god. The FedEx man. I witnessed a video of my FedEx man putting a package on my front porch. Let me go get it right now. Hold on, I'll be right back. I have security cameras and I saw the Mr. FedEx man put a little box out there. Let me go steal it before the porch pirates do. I'll be right back. And then I'll continue my story. Hello, I'm back. I got it. Hello. It was a big, heavy box full of, I'm assuming, either cat food or cat litter. Anyway, yeah, we've had porch pirate problems in the past couple days, so I had to get on top of that. So I reinstalled my creature cam, if you will. I call it a creature cam, but I'm out of breath from that. That's crazy. That box was heavy. All right. And I was also like low-key running because I didn't want to be gone for that long. But anyway, yeah, I installed the camera because and then okay. Starting over from the beginning. The story. I have these cameras, okay? Cameras in the front yard and the backyard, right? For like observing. But we took them down because we were painting the house, like the outside of the house, and I didn't want people to paint over the cameras because they said they would paint over the cameras, and I was like, well, why the hell would you do that? So we took them down while the house was being painted, and then we kind of like waited a while, and then we put them back up. So like in that while we were waiting, I kind of just put them on the ground outside as a little creature cam, and I kept getting creature cam footage. You guys want to see some of them? Do you guys want to see some of my favorite creature cam moments? Let's see. I can put them on the stream for you. Hold on. Let me... Hold on. Hold your horses. Does anyone else just have a Discord server with only themselves in it? For things like this? Because that's what I do. Oh my god, also I'm gonna be going to my friend's wedding. I've never been to a wedding before. But I'm gonna be going to my friend's wedding, like, at the end of the month. So I will be gone for, like, a week at the end of the month because I'm going to a friend's wedding. But I've never really dressed all fancy. And I went to the Goodwill. The local Goodwill. And I got, like, a dress that I can wear to her wedding that has, like, her, like, colors and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And, you know... And I tried it on and it fit, but I'm worried I look a little wonky because I'll be wearing clothes like that, so I gotta fix it. I don't know if that's related to anything. I'm getting my creature cam footage up so you guys can observe the creature cam. But, you know. You DM stuff to bots when you want to send them from your phone to your PC? That's fair. What's the bot gonna do? Tell you to stop? No. Oh, wedding, nice. Yeah, I've never been to a wedding before, so I was like, what do I, what level of fancy do I wear? And then I asked my friend, the bride, and she was like, oh, yeah, just wear, like, formal, you know? And I was like, what the hell does formal mean? And then she was like, you know, like a dress. And I was like a dress? And then I found the most formal but plain looking dress I possibly could because I figured that fit the standard. And it had to be like red to match her like colors. So I got like a red one and well, you know, I'll show a picture of that when I end up wearing it. Who knows? All right, hold on. I've got there's a couple different creatures that we've seen on my creature cam. Okay. Mainly, they're almost all cats, raccoons, and possums. The cats are really cute though. The cats are like these little strays that we're trying to get adopted because we can't adopt them. We have too many cats, but they're very, very cute. Let's be real, she'd love it if you showed up in full idol uniform. She might think it was funny, but also, I'm not gonna do that at a wedding. It ain't about me. It ain't about me. Also, like, I feel like what if her family was like, what the hell is wrong with you? What are you doing? And I'd be like, I'm sorry, I did not know. Actually, I'd be like, I'm sorry, I thought it would be funny. And then, well, you know. Okay, hold on. Let me set this up so you can see. Hold on, actually, let me do this in a way that's smarter than this. I'm gonna be smart for once, you guys. Alright, I'm gonna show you this. Okay, that's right there, and then we'll just, bigify it real quick, yeah. And then if I, drag this over here. Oh boy. Hold on. Struggling. There you go. Discord. My Discord with me, myself, and I. There you go. Now you can see it. Creature cam. Creature cam. Are you ready? Look at this. We got cat. I don't know if they have audio, but the way he just steals the little toy is so cute, don't you think? Look at it. Wait, look. Watch it again. Watch it again. Quick replay. He just walks over and he goes, sniff, sniff. Bite. Walk away. It's so cute. And then this one, possum in the backyard. Possum in the backyard. Look at that. That's like a rat and a half. What the hell? That thing don't even look real. It doesn't even look real. Look at it. That shit doesn't even look like a real freaking animal. Why does it move like that? Look at it. What the hell? Look at that stiff-ass skunky tail. Whack. Whack. Anyway, next one we got raccoon in the front yard. Oh my god. Look at this sniff. Oh my god. Wait, this is the clip where he... the clip where he grabs the thing. I don't know why, but it's so funny. Look, he just kind of grabs it. I've only known that cat for 3 seconds and I would already die for him. The cat is so cute. Him, his brother, and then they have like a little sister who I'm trying so hard to get her to pet me. Or to let me pet her, not to pet me. That'd be weird. I want her to let me pet her, but she won't let me. Alright, we got 2 cat ones here. Look at this one. It's just a little scrunkly man. We put the camera in like this little cat house that we have. It's just a little scrunkly man playing with a catnip toy. He's so cute! And then, I think this is probably another one. Just look at his little face. Look at his little fucking face. He's so cute. Absolutely adorable little babies. Look at them toe beans. And they're so snuggly, too. They purr up storms. They are so snuggly. You can even see, like, the sibling is, like, over here in the corner. Babies. Alright, here's another possum one for you. The possum found his way inside of the cat habitat. He's just so weird looking. Like, he's cute, but, like, why he look like that? Hi, Best Squid. Hi. And then another one of this was like the most recent one before we took it down, but I thought this was crazy because you can see his like freaking vampire fangs. Look at that. This thing's a vampire on top of everything else. He's like scrunkly like a hairbrush. He's got vampire fangs. His face is built like that. like, huh? What the hell is he? What? Possums are crazy, man. Look at this guy. Like, what kind of, he got like a snake tongue. It's like an amalgamation. Anyway, let's look back at the cat videos again. Look at this guy. Oh my god. They're all black, but in this lighting, it seems like they have little stripies. You can't, okay, in some of these videos, you can't really tell, but it looks like they're like little black tabbies. But they're so sweet, so snuggly. They don't hurt you or anything. They're very kind, cute little babies. Let's watch this one again. It's a personal favorite of mine. Sniff, sniff. Gentle bite. Walk away. So cute, right? I know. So cute. Anyway, that was worth it, wasn't it? Yeah. Anyway, I don't know how many more of those. I've been like, low-key, I'm like, I want to get a 3rd camera just so I can keep a creature cam. But now I said that we hung the cameras back up finally. So they're like actually functioning for the purpose that I bought them for, which is to protect my home. So, you know. El Togni, hi, welcome. Yeah. Stellifies, by the way, hello. Hi, Top Josh, hello. Also, Ashley and Rory, I don't know if I actually said hi to you. And, Izoni, welcome, hi. I didn't actually really say hi to anybody yet this stream. We haven't been live that long. Anyway, I definitely have more updates. I guess one of the updates was if you bought a standee, they're gonna be, shipped at the end of the month, roughly. More or less. I gotta wait for them to get to me because my manufacturers went on a vacation, which is fine. But it takes a little weeny bit longer than usual. But, as far as I know, they've already been produced. And they should be shipped anywhere from, like, a couple days ago to, like, a couple days from now, which means I should be getting them within the next couple weeks, which means you should be getting them in a couple weeks after that. So you could probably expect them, I'm gonna say, like, mid to late November, with your, signed prints that come with them, because, yippee! Izaniki. Okay. Hi, Izaniki. I'll try to remember that. Thank you. Actually, I want to make a little bit of a funnier expression, I think. Trauma is good, but funnier is more of the service here, I think. Anyway. Me when I run out of Primo gems. even though I haven't played Genshin Impact in at least a year and a half. Honestly, when Genshin Impact first came out, I really, really liked it because it was just pretty, it was explory, it felt very new, very cool. I loved Mondstadt. Mondstadt is definitely my favorite of all of the things. And I played like Liyue and everything, and then after that I kind of was like, I don't really know much anymore. I played like a little bit of the Electro place, but then not a lot. Not a lot. Enough to beat the Raiden Shogun, but then I realized, wow, you really have to grind if you want to play Genshin Impact, huh? I'm gonna draw her bangs facing the other way, because I don't really feel like putting that much into this right now. Anyway, I guess, yeah, the other update is I'm going to a wedding at the end of the month. So from, I think it's like roughly the 26th or something to like maybe like the 9th or 10th. I'll be out of town. But then I'll be back and we'll be streaming a lot again. So, you know, just be aware of that. Very short break, I suppose. I'm really hopeful that I will be able to get those apple cider donuts that I really like in my hometown. No promises, of course, because it won't be Halloween anymore by the time I get there. But, you know, I will be very happy if I can get that. So, you know. Speaking of, like, little stupid Halloween things, because I went to the grocery store yesterday, I got these, I saw them when I was about to check out. I was, like, walking to the checkout, and I was like, you know, I could get this as a treat. As a little treat, as Bambi says, a treat. I saw these cute little pumpkin cookies. They're, like, sugar cookies in the shapes of little jack-o'-lanterns, and they have little orange sprinklies on them. And I said, as a treat, and I bought them. And Jay, apple cider donuts really hit different. They do. They do. I'm gonna be so real. Crops in New Jersey, like peaches, corn, apples, pumpkins, the rest of them, I don't remember. Like strawberries and blueberries and stuff like that. All of that stuff, if it's grown in New Jersey, it's banging. And I think that's because New Jersey is built out of people who are depressed, so we really like food out there. Let's see. Oh, I have like a health update. I don't know if any of you were like following the, I say following, there wasn't much to follow. It's a Jersey thing. Yeah, it really is. It really is. You don't get it, man. It really is. But I was gonna say, like, following, like, the RESO thing, because, like, yeah, I kind of, like, I had to stop being a full-time idol, because as much as I enjoy doing it, there's a lot of health things that go with it. So, health update, I guess. My doctor, because I've been to the doctor a few times now. Well, not just the one, but whatever. And she said that, she said a name for it, and I'm not going to lie to you. I don't remember the name, and I don't have the paper near me right now. But it's like basically like, I already knew I had this, but I didn't know there was like a name for it. I wish I remember the name. Maybe I'll go get the paper. But basically, I'm one of those people, because, you know, I get migraines, right? I'm one of those people who is apparently just really oversensitive to external stimuli, if you will. So, like, TLDR, if there's, like, constant changes in, like, the lights or the temp, or constant or drastic, I guess, changes in, like, the lights, temperature, strong smells, like really, really strong, like, chemical odor sometimes. I don't know. I'm not gonna die if I sniff a candle, you know what I mean? Like, really loud noises, a bunch of stuff like that. Barometric pressure is, like, the worst one for me recently. But yeah, anyway, all that shit gives me headaches, basically. Basically, anything and everything gives me headaches. So, and, like, I don't want to take my medicine every single time I have a headache, especially if it's not that bad. So a lot of the time I'm just kind of like, and even if I do take my medicine, it doesn't always work 100%. Like, sometimes it brings me back from like 10% to like, I don't know, like 20%. Sometimes it helps me to like a good solid 70 or 80, but that doesn't mean I'm like automatically perfectly better again, if that makes sense. So like, and I, mind you, I end up getting a migraine probably like once a week, or maybe like 3 times every 2 weeks, if that makes sense. So like it's kind of on and off depending. And I get random headaches that aren't necessarily migraines at random times. Anyway, you could be the first idol to perform in one of those human hamster balls. Holy shit. That's so funny. What the heck? Oh my god, wait, I love that. But yeah, so I don't know, TLDR, like I'm fine, right? I'm not dying. It's just there's a lot of nonsense that causes me like head pain, basically. And like it's not just head pain, because sometimes, you know, like migraines or some headaches will make you like nauseous, or like you like motion sickness is really bad for me. So like it's just like a stupid stuff like that. Like I don't know, bro. Like I could beat somebody up in an alleyway, but if you flash a flashlight in my eyeballs, I'm incapacitated. Not really, but you know what I mean. So like, okay, I have some funny stories in relation to that to keep it light, I suppose, because like, you know, I don't know. There's like some stuff that my doctor wants to try. I haven't tried anything new yet, so I won't talk about any of them, I guess, because I don't really know all the details. But basically, it's like okay. Well, I'll tell you stories first for context. Okay, so Katsucon 16, 15, 16? I actually don't remember. One of those. Maybe it might even been 17. I don't think so. Hold on. Let me look at my... I vlogged that year. Let me look. Let me look at my little archive really quick. I don't know what year it was. Hello. It's me. Oh, good God. This one. Oh, shit, that was 2017? Say less. That's crazy. I thought it was way earlier than that. All right, yeah. Katsucon 2017. This was pre-Idol Mimi, I guess. Or, no, actually not pre-Idol, but very early Idol Mimi. Like first year. It's like February 2017. Anyway, so this was the year that they had a fire drill at Katsucon. And if you don't know Katsucon, it is a convention in National Harbor, Maryland. So pretty north, right on the water, in February, which means it is very, very cold, very freezing and very cold. And there was a fire drill, and I was in a rather skimpy cosplay for a 16-year-old, which, you know, looking back, probably shouldn't have done that, but I was 16, and I did what I wanted, I guess. If you remember anybody, it was the, like, feather Rio style, like, Pinkie Pie that I did as, like, a collab with a couple other people. Anyway, so I was wearing that, and the fire drill went off, and we had to go outside, and the people were like ushering us outside, so we couldn't like hang out near the door or anything. And you know, we didn't know if the fire was real, not that we were all that concerned at that point, because we really didn't think it was real. It was like we thought somebody pulled the fire alarm, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, well, I add a screen tone to this to really, you know, accentuate the emotion. So we were outside, and I was not wearing enough clothing for the weather. It was like negative, I don't remember. It was negative something, negative like 10 probably, roughly, with the wind chill. And it was absolutely batshit freezing. We were out there for like 40 minutes until we said, all right, they're not letting us back in anytime soon. It doesn't matter. We need to get inside. So we went across the street. It was like a little hotel across the street. And at this point, I was like, I can't even feel my limbs anymore. Like, I was like, it was dangerous. So we went into this building across the street, but it was like absolutely packed to hell and back with people, and they were cranking the warm air because it was so cold. I don't know how hot it was in there, but all I know is we went from being out in the cold from being into the warm, and I literally nearly passed out because the change was so drastic. It wasn't like on site, but after standing up in there for like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, I literally was like falling over, and like some I don't even know, was it a girl, was it a guy, I don't know, somebody behind me like kind of was like holding my back up, because we were like packed in there like sardines, you know, we were like packed in there. And then somebody brought a chair over for me and I sat down. But like, yeah, so basically that's how I knew the the temperature was a problem. Okay, second story. One time when this was probably either the same year or the year after, but like in the summertime, we being me and some of my school friends at the time, 3 of us, we went to a indoor water park in New Jersey. I think it's called like Sahara Sam's or something. I don't know, something like that. Sahara something. And we went to this indoor water park, and it was really, really fun. We were having a good time, and we wanted to do the water slides. So we were doing all these water slides, and then we wanted to save the tallest one for last, I guess. And it had a really long line, so like maybe that's why we saved it for last. I don't know. But the line was really long, so we were in this really long line. And mind you, it's an indoor water park, right? So chlorine smell, and it's like for kids, right? You know, chlorine smell comes from piss in the pools, right? It's not actually the chlorine. But anyway, that smell was and it like rised, I guess, with the heat. So it was so hot, and that smell was so incredibly like strong. I don't know how to describe it, but that smell was so strong. I literally almost passed out from the smell, because I was getting so dizzy, and I was like, why am I so dizzy right now? I literally sat on the floor, and my friends were like, should we go back down? And I was like, we're literally like so close to the top. At this rate, it would be faster to just go down the actual slide to get to the bottom. I actually don't remember what we did. I really don't remember anything beyond that, because I had that like sinking feeling of, okay, your eyes are going black right now. You should probably get on the floor. So turns out, you know, at that point I was like, okay, so temperature and smells creates this problem. And it's not like, again, if I sniff a candle, I'm fine. It's like, you gotta, I don't know. It's like very specific stuff at like really high amounts. Like that smell was strong. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have a window up there. That smell was strong. Anyway, and then I had a couple random incidents in school, because for like, not during gym classes. Typical Colossal Con experience. Hey, yo. No way. Ain't no way. But I've never been to Colossal Con, but I've heard it's fun. But I'm also like, I don't know if I need that. But yeah, then I had a couple random things at school. I don't really remember all the details. I actually did pass out at school once, but it was in the nurse's office, because I was like walking there while I was already all dizzy like. And then I was kind of just standing in the nurse's office while she was doing something with somebody else. And then the next thing I remember, I was like laying in the nurse's office bed, and she was like freaking out. And I was like, I'm sorry, what happened? Apparently it was only like a minute or something like that. But she was like, holy shit, get the blood reader thing, like the blood pressure, Jesus Christ, reader thing. I don't know, I scared the shit out of my school nurse. That poor lady. I still feel bad about that. Anyway, and then I had a couple times where I had to just straight up sit down during some classes or whatever. It really wasn't that often, but it was often enough that like clearly there was a problem. And I had like a couple MRI scans done and stuff. A lot of that was when I was like 14 through like 18. Since around COVID time, well, actually that's not even true, but like, I don't know. I've seen less people until very recently, like less doctors until very recently, I guess, if that makes sense. Anyway, this does not look like Lumen's hair. I don't know. I mean, I feel like this is correct for like the angles that it would be serving. Thank you for the sub, Andrew. Andrew oh my god. Andrew likes games. Ah, that's what it said. I was like, Andrew Wilkes games? That's not what that says. Anyway, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Welcome to the party. What are some other random things that happen? Cosplayers wear season-appropriate cosplay challenge level impossible. So true. I think That's just like one of those things. Like cosplayers, like we know, but like if you want to cosplay something, you're gonna cosplay it. Like we know we shouldn't, but like we might, you know. Speaking of, I've been thinking about a cosplay recently. I low-key want to cosplay Hosho Marine. I don't know if I'll actually do it, but like I've wanted to make her outfit, and I feel like it'd be fun to wear. So like I don't know, we'll see, but we'll see if that happens. Anyway, so yeah. What was another one? Oh, one time we went to one of those Halloween spooky attractions, and I didn't almost pass out at this one, but they had like this like part at the end of the attraction, or like right around the end of it. It wasn't like the last room, but it was like the second or third to last room. It was like in the clown themed like maze, and these are all like outdoor, but like they have like, you know, fences and stuff. That would be cool. OMG ahoy. Ahoy! Okay, maybe I'll consider it more. Also, hi Brooke. And Joker, hi. And Magitaki, hello, hi. But yeah, so we were going through that, and normally when we do like haunted houses, I'm like one of the first people in the line because I don't get jump scared, and sometimes my friends do, so they're like, yeah, you can go handle that, you know, and I'm like, okay, I'll do it, this sounds like fun. But at this one, I like walked in this room, and it was like fog, like it was like inside of a tent, right? Like a little like pitched tent area made out of like tarps, I'm guessing. And they had a fog maker in there. So it was like you couldn't see in front of your own face. Like it was thick ass fog in there. I couldn't see beyond like a single inch in front of my eyeballs. But they had strobe lights in the fog. And so it was basically just flashing black and white in front of my eyes, because it was like at night, right? So it was just flashing black and white at like an absurd rate, like seizure warning rate. Now I don't have seizures, right? But like, thank God. But I was like, oh my God, I'm blind right now. Like it was making me so disoriented. Like I know it's supposed to make you disoriented, but like I think I was more disoriented than normal because the room started spinning, and I was like, yeah, I'm walking on flat earth right now. I don't think that's possible. So anyway, long story short, with that, I just closed my funny little eyeballs, grabbed the person behind me, put them in front of me, and I said, I can't see. And they said, okay. So that was funny. That one didn't really like whatever. Like the lights were kind of like ouchy to my eyeballs, but like that one was over very quickly. Actually, most of them were over very quickly after I sat down for like an hour, but you know. Anyway, so it's not normal. TLDR, it's not normal. I know there's a couple other things. I think the only thing I haven't had a crazy like this shit gave me a headache reaction to is taste. Like the only sense that I haven't experienced something with is taste. Unless I have and I just don't remember it, but like I don't remember tasting anything so strong that it gave me a headache, if that makes sense. But like lights, sounds, like I went to a concert. Well, okay, I didn't go to a concert. There was a concert that I was walking by, and it was too loud, and I was literally freaking dying. The Guilty Kiss concert, low-key, did that to me till I put in earplugs as well. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I have a lot of problems. And as you can imagine, being, I don't know what to say, like, disoriented by, like, lights, like, flashing lights, and, strobe lights specifically, but, like, you know, I don't know. Like, if it's, like, crazy. If it's, like, a little, like, if you flash a flashlight by my eyes, like, I'm gonna be fine. You know what I mean? Like, nothing is gonna kill me from that. But like, you know, if it's like constant like flashing lights and stuff, you can see why like that. And then like sometimes if my body does it, like if I do not eat, like I haven't really figured out the exact science of it, right? But I've noticed, and this is probably a normal person thing now that I think about it. This probably has nothing to do with my condition, right? But like, I would also go again to the Guilty Kiss concert in a heartbeat. Yeah, I would wear earplugs, right? But like I would go again in a heartbeat. But yeah, oh God, what was I saying? Oh no. Yeah, my memory's also getting worse, if that wasn't obvious. Oh yeah, I've noticed if I don't eat like straight protein and like vegetables and shit, like I don't know what it is. I think I've connected it mostly to protein, but I don't know, right? I don't know. If I don't eat and I start moving around, I will get so dizzy so quickly, and I will just be like, all right, I'm incapacitated. If I don't eat, it's over. Anyway, TLDR, you can see why a lot of this becomes a problem when you have to try and be an idol, okay? Like, because we had, like, group practices and stuff, you know, we'd have to do a lot of group practice stuff. We'd have to, like, grind a lot. Sometimes, like, you know, we'd have to, like, even things as simple and basic as, like, stage lights. Like, for every RESO concert, I don't know, and Stellar concert, actually, we would have to put in, like, big, bold letters, like, no strobe lights, please, please. And half the time, like, people would be like, yeah, we get it, no strobe lights. And we would always write for health reasons, so that people would be like, okay, wait, we gotta pay attention to that. But, I don't know, I hate Genshin Impact character outfits. I love them, but I hate them. They're like my outfit. They're too complicated to draw. Anyway, but yeah, so we're always like putting like, please no strobe lights. I think we've only gotten, I remember getting them at, I think, Anime NYC. That one time Stellar did that. And we might have had them at like 1 or 2, maybe like a Darling thing or something. I don't remember. Or maybe it was, I don't know. RESO, I think I had pretty good luck because the lights were bright, but they were never strobing. So, like, at least I knew where I was most of the time, right? But, yeah, you could see why, like, that's, like, a potential, like, oh, God, like, Bestie's gonna fall over on stage, and then everyone's gonna be like, oh, my God, she pulled a Honaka Kosaka, and then I'm gonna be like, no, I didn't, guys. I promise. I'm not stupid. I'm just broken. But yeah, anyway. I had a point with that. God, ANYC's mask sure was something. Anime NYC is always something. I feel like it's a great con for people to go to, but for participants, and granted, I'm saying this after not going for a few years, so maybe they've done something. I don't know. But for participants, I'm always just like, As a Lumine cosplayer, I love her outfit and also hate it. The overall shape is great, but it doesn't work on your body. I understand that. Yeah, I've noticed that actually. That's also low-key why I want to cosplay Marine, Hosho Marine, because I noticed my body type, and okay. Tangent. We're going on a tangent. As the seamstress, okay, the seamstress friend, TM, I've always been like, okay, if I want to sew cosplay for somebody else, I can't just work with bust, waist, hips. It doesn't work like that. You can't just be like, give me your 3 measurements and I'll just make a cosplay that fits you perfectly, because that's not how it works. All right, you got body types, bro. You got pear people, you got apple people. That's not what that looks like. You get it. Yeah, like sometimes you're like, the length of your entire torso is different. For different people, like the length to like boob to like belly button ratio is very different. Like your waist might not necessarily be as thin, but your hips might be like thinner than your like shoulders, or vice versa, you know? Like, yeah, there's so many differences. And you got to keep it all in mind. And because everyone has like different body types, I've realized like you don't have to keep that in mind when you cosplay, because like if you want to cosplay something, just do it. And if you want to change it to make it look better on you, by all means. Who's gonna stop you? Me? I'm not the police. Anyway, I'm not the cosplay police, but I have noticed that I always feel more confident in cosplays that like obviously fit my body type. I will be so real with you guys right now. The Let's Go Rainbow outfits, actually, I loved them in theory, and they're so beautiful, but I hated it on my body. Every time we wore those outfits, I hated them because they're so pretty, but I was always like, oh my god, this does not suit my body type at all. I always looked so like it didn't, the like waist was like too high for my waistline. It looked great on Pangy and V, but for me, like, I don't know if it had something to do with like my bust size or something. I don't know. Something about your girl did not make my hair want to twirl. And every time we wore that, I was always like, oh, I feel so ugly. So there's a fun lore for you right there. But anyway, I like Hosho Marine's outfit because her body type is like very similar to mine. Like she got little tummy, but like, you know, the bust size and like the like thigh size and everything, it's all kind of roughly the same as me. So I don't know, I kind of want to try that, you know? You're a celery stick type? That's so cute. What the heck? I don't know what my body type is considered in like those forms, but because like technically, okay, one thing I've always hated about people being like, oh, I have an hourglass figure, darling. Like, shut the fuck up. Everyone does, you dumb bitch. Like, that's how your body works. Technically, hourglass, right? By definition, hourglass just means that your bust and your hips are bigger than your waist. And that's like 99% of people have that, I guess. Like, unless you count like belly fat specifically, but that would also contribute to your bust and hips measurements. So like usually the curvature of your back is what makes your waist smaller. Measurement wise, measuring that shit by numbers is stupid to begin with, all right? It's stupid, but you hear what I'm saying, you know? Why does it go this way? It's riding up her freaking armpit. What's happening? Anyway, but yeah, so for me, my measurements are like my bust is the biggest and my hips are a close second and then my waist is the smallest, right? So I guess in theory that's technically what, like an apple? I don't remember. I don't really know. I don't use that shit because that shit's stupid, right? I'm saying it. It's stupid. But, yeah, I don't know. TLDR, if you want to cosplay, by all means, you could do it however you want. Literally, no one will stop you. And if anyone tries to, well, then they're stupid. So go off. But yeah, when it comes to designing outfits, I would always be like, okay, I need everyone to tell me, like, and you know, this is something that I think you should also be honest with yourself about, because I feel like it's better for you to be honest about what you're insecure about regarding your body and just dress accordingly. You know what I mean? Than for you to try and like force your body to be something different. Like, unless it's about health, you know what I mean? But like, if it's just for aesthetics, like, don't force your body to look different than it does. You could just dress differently to make yourself feel more confident. You know what I mean? That's what fashion's supposed to be. IMO, bro. So like, anyway, I would always be like, okay, what are you insecure about regarding your body? I will either hide it or like accentuate around it or like whatever I gotta do to make you, you know, feel better about yourself when you're wearing this costume. And granted, like, I'm not a professional, so like I didn't always do that perfectly, but like there was an effort made. There was an effort made. And yeah, I don't know, man. For me, I always like to, I don't know, I like form-fitting. I like either my bottoms or my tops form-fitting, but not both. And not both being loose either. I like one of them to be form-fitting and then the other one to be loose. Which is kind of specific, but I think that's a very basic thing, you know? I have big-ass forehead, so I cut layers to cover it up. And go off! You know, more power to you. I have a, what do you call it? Like, big jawline? Jaw, like I don't have one of them little petite girly jawlines. I got them chubby cheeks, you know what I'm saying? I look like that little gremlin that looks at you with the big bug eyes and the fat cheeks like that. Anyway, so I cut my hair to have these little tassels, as you can see, because they're face framing hair side tassel things. Yeah, that's what I do. And it works out for me. Me and my chubby cheeks, my marshmallow mochi cheeks, okay? Hi, Miranda. Welcome. But yeah, anyway, so I think it's important to just dress in a way that makes you feel comfortable. And if anybody tries to tell you you can't do that, then they can go twiddle their thumbs in a different garbage alley, because they're not wanted in this garbage alley, you know? So anyway, I've been thinking about cosplaying Hosho Marine because I think it would be fun because I have a very similar body type to her. TLDR! I think for the same reason I liked the goddess outfits quite a bit. because it fit my body type nicely, but we were all like very different, so it fit everybody's body type nicely, you know? Anyway, yeah. It's an important little thing. I don't know if that's a helpful little tidbit for everybody. It might be a little difficult sometimes to be like, oh, this makes me, like, I have to point out my insecurities, but it's like, yeah, but you could just, like, if you're honest about it, you can start to feel better about it, And if it bothers you and you want to, like, I don't know, like, work out or whatever, like, by all means, you can do that. But, like, you don't gotta change your body. You gotta change your clothes. Your body's not the problem, bro. It's the clothes. Anyway, now that I've preached for approximately too long, I forgot her long hair things. Damn. They're just gonna be out. Physics don't matter. This is Inktober. Who cares? She's haunted anyway. I don't remember what tangent I was going on before that. But yeah. In regards to the health thing, like, I'm fine. But, that's my little update with that. I will also say, I think, high-key, ever since I moved to Florida, I think I've developed some sort of, like... Alright, I don't want to put a name to it, because, like, I'm not a trained professional. Hopefully I will be seeing a trained professional soon, but, like, I don't know, so I'm not gonna say shit, right? But, like, actually, hold on. Your arm would be, like, here, huh? Yeah. Okay, anyway, oh, yeah, so I think I've developed some sort of, like, not necessarily social anxiety, right? But, like, every time I have to, like, I don't know. I feel so much more comfortable in my house, and every time I leave the house, I have, like, a sense of anxiety. Not really because of people, but, like, I don't know, man. I feel all wonky when I leave the house sometimes now. That's like mental issues, bro. I don't know. I do not have self-confidence, BT dubs. BT dubs. I think it's really funny because, I'm just talking right now, okay? I don't care. I think it's funny because, like, one of the like, criticisms that people have always had over me, that, like, people who haven't met me specifically, like, online people, they're always like, wow, Mimi wants to be the center of attention. Agoraphobia, maybe, but not, I don't think it's that bad, I don't think, it may be, like, super uber mild, but, like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, I have to see a trained professional to give you an update on that. But anyway, it doesn't help because, like, okay, multiple tangents. I do not leave the house very often. Mostly because, like, I don't have any friends down here. I had friends in New Jersey, right? But since I moved here, I just focused on RESO, which is fine. But, like, even the girls who are in RESO live, like, I think the closest one is still 2 hours away from me. Like, Bambi. So, and, like, Pangy's always lived, like, 4 hours from me. Like, that's, like I said, like, my car literally blew up on the way to a RESO practice. So, I lost the ability to even travel, you know what I mean? Let alone whatever. So, I can't even really, like, I can't even have the freedom to necessarily leave the house. Because I said this before, but if I want to get to, like, a bus stop, right? I don't really live in a great area, so it's not very safe for me to be doing alone. But also, the nearest bus stop is literally, like, 2.5 miles away. So I'd have to, like, walk there because I don't have a bike. And I also don't know how to ride a bike anyway, so it doesn't really help. I'd have to, like, walk to a bus stop. And, like, I don't even know how to navigate the buses here. Also, there are so many people who are not trustworthy here. So, Florida's a scary place, man. Anyway, yeah, you're just avoiding the Florida man. Honestly, so true. So true, honestly. But yeah, you get it. You get the gist. So I don't know. I want to try going to more cons. But also, like, who do I go with? I make jokes about this, right? I make jokes about this, but like, I don't want to be like, I don't have any friends, but like I have online friends, right? I have online friends and friends who live like very far from me, of course. But like IRL, bro, I'm so fucking lonely. Anyway, so it's something. That's why I'm like, I don't know. Like, low-key, I think that's what my problem is. I think I just need like, a better reason to leave the house. And, like, I go grocery shopping. Granted, I can't go fucking grocery shopping all of the time without somebody talking to me in the goddamn Publix. I even went to the Walmart neighborhood market hoping that I wouldn't have an incident. And it was even worse there. People in this state are so crazy. It's frustrating. Because, like, I want to go out and, like, make little friends and whatever. Like, I went to the bookstore kind of recently, and there was a very nice lady who was clearly LGBTQ, She had, like, pink hair. She had, like, a little rainbow lanyard and stuff. And I was like, oh, my God, you actually seem like somebody I could talk to based off of looks alone, Because I do be judging people by looks, I'm sorry. And I was like, I don't know, I tried talking to her, and then the person behind us in line was like a crazy person, so I ended up leaving. Mimi, this is why you're my Oshi too relatable. Thank you, I'm glad I can be a relatable Oshi. Anyway, so, yeah, between, like, the random health issues and then, like, the fact that I don't have access to a vehicle anymore, so I can't really make it to practices, and then, like, the stuff that would just be, like, I don't know, my like, I do not have a personal life. My personal life is quite literally me on my computer all the time going, I'm like, let me draw a funny little comic, And listen, I have a great time doing that, but if I'm not on stream, I'm not talking to jack anybody, bro. And maybe I'll fix that one day. I'll go to more cons and start talking to people. But you know what's crazy? Freaking everyone and their mother is a crazy person in this state. Everyone is crazy. I mean, okay, I say everyone very loosely, but you know what I mean? Like, so many people are like walking red flags. Like, I live near this mall. Oh, okay, I used to work at the mall, but I don't work there anymore. It's like where the Joanne was. But anyway, I go to the mall sometimes, because, they have really nice food places there, and I'm a foodie, so, sometimes I go there. And I swear to God, every time I go there, I see the most toxic teenagers / college kids. I don't know what they are. They all look like they're older than me, even though I am older than them, which is crazy. I see the most toxic people ever. Literally, I watched a man, a boy, not a child, he was probably in college, but I watched a boy literally, like, look at his girlfriend and say, "You are too fat for ice cream," when she said she wanted ice cream, I'm assuming. I only heard him say that, and then I just saw her, like, look really dejected, and I was like, what did I just witness? Oh my fucking God! I wanted to say something, but I'm not gonna do that, so I don't know. And they were like walking by, and by the time I processed it, they were already gone. So, like, I don't know, man. Listen, I heard it. I regret not saying something, but, like, bro, everyone in this state is insane. If it's not the old man in the Publix asking me why Tom Brady retired and what he's gonna do without that sense of entertainment in his life, then it's the abusive college boyfriend at the mall, or the old man in the Joanne who slapped my ass when I was working there, who's like freaking 90 years old. That guy's probably freaking dead now, literally just from age. Old ass man. You see why I don't leave the house, right? You see why I don't leave the house? Well, who am I gonna talk to, huh? Crazy Joe from down the street? No. Anyway, why is Florida like this, though? Are you kidding? That girl deserves better. That's what I'm saying. Like, listen. There are so many things. And that's why I'm saying, like, literally, I went to the grocery store yesterday, And there was this child like running around, and his dad tried to stop him, and then the child smacked them. I was like waiting in line while I was just watching all of this, right? I was in like the line to check out. And then the child smacked this like man in front of him, and then the man yelled at the child, and then the child started crying, and then the guy got mad, like the dad got mad at the guy, and then the manager, I'm guessing it was a manager, she looked like a manager, kind of said something to the guy, and then the child stopped crying because his dad like gave him like a piece of candy or some shit. I don't know. And then I just like watched all of this unfold, and then everyone walked away from it like it was normal. Every person involved, the manager, the register cashier, the kid, the dad, the man, all of them, even the guy in between us in line, everyone just carried on like that didn't just happen. And I was like, is this normal to you people? Is this normal to you people? What are you talking about? Hello? Dear Lord. You people are just used to insanity. State, there's something in the air, I'm telling you. Anyway, like I said, it's crazy. So, you know, I'm not gonna quit streaming anytime soon, if that means anything to anybody. There's just so much going on, and I just want to hang out with people. I just want some friends! Bystander effect in full force. Honestly, I don't even know. Like, oh my god. I don't even know, man. Okay. Everyone in this state. I don't know what it is. I feel like when I lived in New Jersey, everyone was normal. Right? I felt like when I was in New Jersey, like, okay, I was like weird because I liked anime, right? Like, I was the weirdest of the crop because I like to watch anime. Now everybody fucking likes anime, so like, you know, I guess it's normal, right? But like, which I'm happy about, don't get me wrong. But, I like, why was I bullied for it though? That's all I'm saying. But, basically, I'm just like, I don't understand why... I don't understand why everyone in the state is so, I don't know, on edge. Is that a way to put it? Like, everyone is just so of a different breed here. A different breed entirely. Like, even the kids are built different, man. That kid went from being, like, wired on, like, a sugar rush and screaming and just being loud and obnoxious to sob screaming at the top of his lungs because a man just yelled at him, which I don't even blame him for that. And then he just went, like, he got a freaking M&M or something, and then he went right back to being normal, and he was just, like, and then he started, like, laughing and jumping around again as if nothing happened and he didn't learn a lesson. So, I don't know. I don't really know what to say to all that, to be honest. Anyway, everyone in this state is insane. The people in New Jersey were built different, and I'm clearly more fit to be there, but I live here, so... you know. Crazy, that's all I'm saying. Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a rubber room with rats. The rats made me crazy. Anyway, it's not the rats who made me crazy, it's the Floridians. The Floridians made me crazy. Let's see what's in the local news right now, actually. Maybe we'll have a Florida man headline. Nope, surprisingly nothing about Florida. Yeah, there's a lot more, stuff going on. Apparently California just banned Skittles, so that's interesting. Why did California ban Skittles? What'd the Skittles do? Is that one of those foods where it's banned in other countries already and Americans just don't know it? That's crazy. There's a lot of that, you know. Did you know Gatorade and like, I think like Triscuits and some things like that. Look it up. There's a bunch of foods that are like normal in America that are banned in other countries for having like carcinogens and stuff. Like crazy, that like red chemical that's like crazy. Bro. Literally coming from New England, it's like, is there something in the air that Florida does? Is this what humidity does? Is this what the humidity does? That's so funny. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Low-key, honestly, I've also felt like I've gone crazier since moving here. Like, I don't know if it's because the people make me feel like I'm the crazy one. Like I said, like I was standing in the thing the other day, the store, and everyone else was like, that's normal. And I was like, what just happened? And everyone else was like, what do you mean, like, this is normal? I mean, I didn't actually question it aloud, but you know what I mean. Everyone just acted like it was totally normal, totally, like, that's just an everyday occurrence. And I was like, what is going on? Anyway, I've also, ever since I moved here, my memory has just gotten so bad. So pathetically bad. Like, I used to be like, I don't remember anything from Beyond when I was like 10. And now I'm like, I don't even remember shit from like a year ago. I don't remember anything, bro. I'm lucky I remember my name. Hello? How long have you been here? I've been in Florida for about 3 years now, roughly. I moved in 2020. Late 2020 though, I think. So, yeah. All I have to say is, I don't know. It's probably something in the air. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's the fact that the barometric pressure is just doing its own damn thing all the time. I don't know. You know how many headaches I get from barometric pressure these days? Almost every single one of them is caused by that shit. It's crazy. I didn't even think that was a real damn thing. Pressure in the air that affects your brain. I thought that was bogus. Wacko fake science, if you will. You know? Turns out it's real, and that's I deal with that, so that's great. Anyway. Now that I've complained very thoroughly about the state in which I live, you know, Florida, the gaslight state, low-key. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna move. I might. Not that I have the financial security to just move whenever I want to. But, like, I'm considering it. Am I really, though? I don't know. I actually can't afford that. But, you know. Worth a thought. If nothing else, it's worth a thought. Boy, do I love Florida. Crazy. And then there's some people here who seem more sane than the rest of us. Like Moist Critical, I don't know how he does it. Man said he lived here his whole life. I don't know how. You think I can interview him? Maybe he'll give me some tips. Tips for how to survive the crazy people of this state. Florida has younger sibling syndrome and acts out for attention. I'd believe that, you know? Like, anyway, listen, all I'm saying is the mental health has declined, and so has the physical health. So do with that information what you will. It's crazy though. Anyway, in case you were like, why did Mimi leave RESO? I don't understand. That's why, because I'm going insane slowly. And flashing lights hurt my eyes, and I can't keep up because of my body hating me, so that's why. There you go. You can stop asking. Sorry, I changed the thing right there for a second. But anyway, I will still do whatever I want whenever I want, because if nothing else, I've got chutzpah, so. I'm excited to release an original song. I don't really know. It's less expensive to live in Texas. Yeah, but Texas is like dry heat, and also everything is even farther away than it is in Florida, isn't it? Although, you know, Johnny lives in Texas. How bad could that be? I went to Texas once. I actually had a miserable time there, but it wasn't Texas's fault. That was when someone threatened to kill me. You guys remember that? That was funny. Yeah, someone threatened to shoot me while I was dancing on stage. Yeah. Yeah. Spent most of that con in the hotel room. And they say, why is she not being an idol anymore? I don't understand. What? I don't know. I feel like I can still call myself an idol, but like not in the same way, you know? LMAO, what? Threatened to kill them back? Listen. I actually, like, we filed like a real police report in the city of Irving, Texas, because of that. Only to find out that their IP was traced to New York City. So, yeah, that's fun. They sent me like a literal, like, edited photo of me, bloody on the stage. Yeah. Something. That's something. Anyway. So I'm gonna do what I want over here as a VTuber, safe in the confines of my home. Did you guys get off the stage early? No, the threat was before the show. Like, it was like right before the weekend. Like, we didn't even get on the plane yet, and we got the threat in an email. I talked about this in more detail in my coming back from Acon stream, if you want to like go find that and look at that, but it's still up on my channel, but you know, basically it had like it was like, I don't remember the wording, I really don't, but it was like, yeah, if you perform, like, you won't ever perform again or something like that. Like, it was like some vague shit, but like, you know, it was just vague enough that the police were like, yeah, well, we couldn't really convict them based on this besides it being a threat, but it also had a literal photo of me being bloody on a stage, so, yeah, glad that's over. The con staff themselves were very nice and helpful. Certain other staff people who will not be mentioned ignored my, safety entirely, which is crazy, but the actual con staff were great. So, you know. I'm gonna be petty, it's fine. I won't say names, so it don't matter. Anyway. Anyway. I didn't die. But, you know, maybe I'm agoraphobic now. Who knows? Who knows? Oh. Yeah, that's a good use of that emoji, to be honest. Anyway. I definitely had more, like, positive updates. I'm glad you're safe. Thank you. I appreciate it. Me as well. Me as well. Yeah. It's fine. It's over now, you know. It's over. So, it's okay. Also, they didn't actually act on it. Maybe they didn't because of the increased police presence that happened at the event because of that, but you know. Either way, I lived, bitch! I lived. God, imagine being a cop and your weekend starts with having to investigate a death threat on a kawaii idol girl. Actually, it was funny because it was a Texan sheriff. I remember he had a really strong Texas accent. He was like, he said, I don't remember if it was like Little Missy or Little Lady or something, but when I was talking to him, he was like, we had some other threats and I wanted to see if it connected to this and like, you know, whatever. He was helpful. He was very kind, and then he gave me literal police bodyguard escort. Escort is the word I'm looking for. To the idol party, and then the actual like show. They were like standing around like observing the crowd, if you will. I don't know what that really would have done realistically besides scare somebody off. I don't think they were actually there, the person who made the threat. Like, especially in hindsight, some of the people I was with were freaking me out a little bit more than I would have freaked out on my own over that, to be honest. But you know, nothing happened, like I said, so, you know, and as far as I'm concerned, it worked. These primos are looking good with the screen tone, though. Thanks! Yeah. I've been obsessing over my screen tones. I made, like, 6 or 7 ones that are, like, I don't want to necessarily say custom, because they're made with the built-in paint tool side things. I liked this one at first, because it does this, like, pretty butterfly effect, but it's really hard to use. So I ended up using this one quite often, which has, like, this diamond effect instead. But it's also still not a basic screen tone. This one is very, like, crayon colory, which I really like. This one's the most basic screen tone I have, but the dots are still too far apart for me to use in as many situations as I'd like. TLDR, I've been going off on a lot of screen tone exploits recently because of the manga stuff. You know how it is. You know how it is. I want to give her a really dramatic shadow, actually. Yeah. That could be like the light coat. I'm not gonna do this as I would a normal manga. I've been doing these Inktober things. I don't want to say like a little lazy, but like low-key a little lazy. Just because I don't spend that much time on them, which is a little sad, but hey, I'm at least doing them, which is more than I can say for the past years. You know? Sure. Let's just, copy some of this out. And I just want to add a... Oh, not in white. Not that screen tone either. Hold on. Hold your horses. This one. Yeah, one of those, but then we give it the good old backlighting. Because the Primo gems are flying away. You know? I'm celebrating My Little Pony Film's 13th birthday later tonight. Jesus, 13th birthday. Has it really been that long? Yo. Crazy. Me and the homies love My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, though. That shit's actually written good. I was talking about this to somebody recently. I was, like, joking about how bad Miraculous Ladybug is written half the time. I will say, I like how they wrote Gabriel Agrest's, like, final arc or whatever. I really like how they wrote him as, like, a villain and, like, the gradual decrease in sanity over time. I think that was really nice. Like, well written. Well, as well written as it could have been. I'm giving them compliments where I can. But, you know, the overall writing of Miraculous is very, like, honestly, it's kind of ass. Like, it's not that good. But I was talking about this to a friend, and I was saying, like, you know what, though? What show, like, is meant for kids? Because, like, they were like, well, it's meant for kids. It's not gonna be written well. But I'm like, listen, though, you know what show was written for kids, but it was actually written well? Like, I don't want to hear it, bro. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, bro. I actually haven't finished it. I watched to the end of, I think, season 6, 5 or 6. I'll finish it one day. I will. It just depends on when I get there. We'll see. Just like everything else. But it was written, like, really well. Character growth, absurdly good. You know, they actually paid attention to when a character learned a lesson. Things like that, you know, it's consistent. It was good. And you know what? More power to them. More power to them. It can be done. It can be done. Your ex was obsessed with Ladybug but couldn't stand MLP. Why? Hello? In what planet? As someone who likes both. Okay? As someone who likes both. Okay? I'm not in love with either. But I quite like both of them, and I have for years. She's wrong for that take. I'm sorry. Or they're wrong for that take, I guess. There we go. Lumine and her Primo Gem haunted. Haunting. Actually, wait, let's get a little glow on these guys. Hold on. Woo! Da 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 Kimochi. Da 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 da. Ba da ba da ba da ba da wa wa. Asu wow. I'm sorry. Every time I accidentally spin the canvas, that's what plays in my head, so I have to do it. Ooh, we got an opening on this side. Okay, that works for me. And ironically, I'm going to use the same screen tone that I used as a shadow on the other thing as a light source on this one to make them look like they're glowing. You do that, you add some of these. Yo, I recently found out this button. Hold on, let me move the window so you can see it. Up here. This button right here. You see how I'm drawing right now? It's drawing straight lines based on where I aim it. That button right there is what does this. You turn it on, you turn it off, it's normal. You turn it on, it does like lines. That has changed my life recently. It has changed my life. It's so good. It's so nice. Anyway, it's a great button to have. I've been using it absurdly for like architecture and a lot of like props and stuff. Not really on humans, because humans don't have straight lines like that, but like, you know, props and details. Some manga stuff like paneling and stuff is really, really nice with that. Anyway, written for kids should just mean handles appropriate topics and doesn't bore them, not written bad. I agree. Also, like, low-key, cartoons that are written for adults 99% of the time are terrible. I'm sorry, they're bad. Like, some of the shows that my friends were watching, I'm not gonna name any in case anybody gets mad at me, because I am uneducated, right? I don't watch them that much. But, like, some of those cartoons for adults are just not even funny. Like, they're not even, like, they're meant to be funny, but they're just, like, gory for no reason. And I'm not talking about shows in general. I'm talking about, like, cartoons, right? Because, you know, people see a cartoon and they're like, oh, is it made for kids or adults? And it's like, okay, like, I get that some of those things are made for adults technically, and, like, there's a difference in some people's eyes. But, like, can you really, like, can you really judge it based on that? Because I'm just saying, it's not an equal fair judgment, all right? Some of those shows are so bad. Like, the jokes on some of them, it's like Rick and Morty. Yeah, it's terrible. I'm sorry. If you like it, you know, more power to you, but I ain't like that, bro. Sorry. It's not even funny, bro. It's just annoying. You're lying to yourself. It's just annoying. Also, the guy who made it, kind of problematic, but I don't know if we want to talk about that, so. Crazy. Anyway, I'm just saying, you know, give some of these things a chance. And I did give those shows a chance, right? I really did. I've watched some of those things with friends. They're not funny. They're not enjoyable experiences. They're just gross half the time. They use, like, fart humor, which is not funny to me. Sorry. It's not funny. Anyway, here's my Inktober for the day, everybody. Wow. Let's post it real quick, and then we can move on to doing something else. Actually, let me export it really quick. I don't know what I'm gonna draw after this, but we'll see. It'll be something. Inktober 10. Wow. Wows. It was good for the first 2 seasons because they were doing something that hadn't been done since Futurama. Ooh, okay, okay. Then they started to rest and half-assed it. Ah, I see. I see. Understandable, yeah. I will say, I really only watched like a few episodes of those things, so I will eat my words if I'm truly wrong, right? I will eat my words if I'm truly wrong, but am I? Am I wrong though? Y'all still judging things just because. All right, I moved it to this part of the screen so I could take a picture for my story. 1 second. Speaking of miraculous, did you guys see that they're gonna release the, what did they call it? Reverse World or something? Soon? I think that's this month. Where Gabriel Agreste, sorry, I have to like lean far away from my computer so you can see it from the phone, and it is, you can still see all of the, hold on. You know, like when you take a picture of your computer screen and you can see all the lines? My biggest Inktober challenge is avoiding that. Anyway, I'm still struggling. Oh yeah, but that thing with like the evil ladybug and whatever. I think that's this month. It looks very goofy to me, but you know, I'm here for it. Shadybug into the reverse, yeah! Shadybug. I'm sorry, it's so goofy. Hold on, let me, this is not working. Hello? Fun tip, if you want to take a picture of your computer screen without it giving you those lines, you gotta like back up and zoom in. If you take it too close to the thing, it just gets bad. I don't know why. Anyway, okay, Inktober Day 10. Haunted. Metaphorical, because our primo gems and gacha addictions haunt us. Wow, I'm so relatable. I'm so relatable. Beautiful. We've completed Inktober. Now what? Now what? The edgy ones. I think it's funny. Honestly, I think it's funny. Okay. So, I'll give you guys the choice to pick what I draw next, because I have some things I gotta do. So, I have to draw for commission, The Sunshine in the Mirror Yohane. So that's one. I also have to draw my manga we can work on. I've got to work on that at some points, you know. So we can work on that a little bit on stream if you want. Or we could do more of that, like, character by color randomizer color generator thing that we did the other day. People really seem to like that. My TikToks on those blew up. Well, not the TikTok specifically, but the reels and the shorts. I think you should work on the comm. Yeah, that's fair. I could do the comm. That's my only commission right now. My comms are open on VGen, by the way, if anyone wants to see. Since we were just talking about My Little Pony, I'm gonna show this on screen again because LOL, I can. I drew my old pony OC kind of recently. Look at her. She looks just like me, I know, we're twins. I gave her like minor redesigns, like I redesigned her like tail, cutie mark, and I gave her this cute little thing, but you know, Stardust, wow. If you remember her, you're a real one. And this is also from like literally almost a year ago at this point, but I have like in the early bit of this year, my friend was going through a pony phase again very shortly, so I drew her and my pony characters that we used to have. This is like the old design, but I drew them together because they were besties. Her name's Dewdrop. She's so cute. I know. I know. Yes, comms. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ponies are so slayful. And honestly, I have retained my pony drawing capabilities. I have retained them. It is so fun to draw ponies. Let's draw a little pony really quick. Because, I don't know, it is like so second nature for me. Sometimes I lose my art style a little bit, but it's fine. It's so second nature for me to just be like, yeah, I can draw ponies still. I haven't done this like in years really, but I can still do it. I still have that absolute grind, you know? You know? Anyway, some folks will say it's cringy, but they're just afraid. They're afraid of being perceived. That's the real truth. Anyway. Ponies, baby, you know? Ooh, not the eyeballs going in different directions. They do got big old eyes, I will say that. They do got big old eyes. And you know, it would be great if I could draw those eye proportions correctly. And you know, put the nose where it needs to be. Actually, low-key. I never made a pony OC because I never liked how colts looked. Aw. I mean, you can make a mare OC. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. And yeah, I can see why the colts are a little, like, blocky? I'm sure you could make a male OC with the appearance of a mare as well. You know what I mean? Like a mare, but that's male. I've seen people do that before. Or like, even, like, just a non-gender specific horse. You know? Who's gonna stop you? They're ponies, bro. You can do whatever you want. Listen, it's just so... There's something so therapeutic about a funny little horse. Wow. She's waving, can't you tell? With her hoof. With her hoof. Obviously, I'm just kind of scribbling this, but you know, you get it. You get it. Hold on, I think I made her hair go the other way. Oh my god, also, I cannot decide what I'm doing with my life, guys. Who wants to help me figure out my midlife crisis? You guys do. Okay, so here we go. Let me finish drawing this horse and then I'll tell you about it. Look. Okay. So wow, you could it's fine. It's a little off, but you get it. Wow, ponies, amazing. What did I come into? Hi, Ray! I'm losing my sanity because the air in Florida is full of crazy people juice. Anyway, I'm zen. Anyway, so I've been having a midlife crisis recently. So you guys know, okay? You guys know how... Let's just go to my website so I don't have to draw this. I'll show you. I'll show you visuals. I'll show you. Ponies have no limits. They're your little ponies after all. Exactly! They're your little ponies! Don't let anyone tell you what to do with them. They're your little ponies. You can make your little pony look like whatever you want it to look like. I'm going insane, Ray. Hi. So let me show you this. This is my other YouTube right now, right? Okay, y'all know Spectra. I've also got my website here. Let's go on a little adventure. All right, my website. We got me, VTuber, and then Spectra. So I've been having a midlife crisis recently because I was like, there was a while where I was like, oh, I love Spectra so much, but like, I am Mimi, so I will just, be Mimi, and I'm gonna stay VTubing as Mimi, so don't worry about that. I'm staying VTubing as Mimi, but like, as me, anyway, but I was like, okay, I'm making this original song, and I cannot decide if I should release it as Mimi or if I should release it as Spectra. I cannot decide. I can't decide because I'm like, the theming is definitely more Spectra IMO, but like, I think I'm gonna want to release more music, so I'm like, should I leave it as all Spectra? Should it be a Mimi thing? Should I make it like an MV with both of them? Or maybe it could be an MV about Spectra. But then like, I'm like, I don't know. I love Spectra. Like, I don't know. When I'm depressed, I feel so much like Spectra. But when I'm like this, I feel like this. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going insane. Anyway, so I don't really know what to do. I'm like, I don't know where I should release this. Because there's also covers that I want to do, right? Like, I want to cover things. But what happens when I want to cover or make music that doesn't necessarily fit Spectra's image? You know what I mean? Then what? Then do I release it as Mimi? And then am I releasing music as two people? How does that work? And you know what? For a while, I used to be like, I know it doesn't make sense, but I'm gonna do what I want. But right now, I'm like, I don't know what I want. I kind of want it to make sense. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm starting to feel like I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. So put your ballots in. I don't know what I'm saying anymore because I have this channel, which is my old channel. It has all my old vlogs in here. And it has a decent amount of subbies, you know what I'm saying? But like, my Mimi channel recently has blown up. Look, I literally clicked it and the number went up again. It's blown up a lot more. I've literally like almost doubled my amount of subs in the past 6 months because of shorts. Which, I'm on that shorts grind. Look, somebody just subbed. Hi, Wes. Welcome. Thank you for subbing. Proving my point. But yeah, so I'm like, I have all these, like, I'm expanding my Mimi stuff. Like I said earlier in this stream, in case you missed it, I'm going to get a 3D Mimi model and do a whole bunch of new content with that. I could do music videos with that. You know what I mean? I could. I know how to use Blender, bro. I can make little 3D like things for like a stage design and stuff. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know, bro. Anyway, so I'm like, I don't know where to release this music, basically. I don't know. Also, I'm low-key having a crisis because my voice sounds too much like a Mimi voice. You know what I mean? Even when I'm singing, I'm like, you know, I have a high-pitched voice, okay? I sound very Genki anime girl sometimes, right? Especially when I'm singing, that's just what I sound like, all right? That's my voice. This is my real freaking voice, okay? I just sound like this. Anyway, so I was like, well, that's cool and great and all, but then, like, Spectra, I feel like she's a little more on the calm side, and, like, I could be like, oh, but it doesn't sound like the same thing. It still sounds like me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it fits. So anyway, I would like your opinions. What do you think I should do? Should I release music as Mimi or Spectra? Should it be like whatever I feel like? I mean, honestly, I don't know. Right now, I'm kind of like, I'll just wait till I hear the finished song because Mani's helping me write the song right now. So I'm like, maybe I'll just wait till I hear it and then I'll decide like if I want to release it as one or the other. Maybe I'll just do something. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know at this point, man. Like, people been making OCs. I've been making OCs and I fell in love with this one and I don't know what to do, bro. Alright, I don't know what to do. Sorry for my recommended tab. That's not the button I meant to hit. Or my alerts or whatever. Anyway, listen. I don't know. You think it might be better not to split the audience and be more active on one channel? Yeah, see, that makes a lot of sense. I have also thought of that quite a bit, which is why I'm like, I might as well just stick to the channel that I've been uploading to for 2 years, right? But then, hear me out. Look at this. It says 2021, right? 2021. Look at this channel, bro. This channel, 2015. I just highlighted a whole bunch of things. 2015. But that's because I used to upload vlogs here and I just archived them because they're cringy. So I don't know. I have a possible idea, but I will DM in private about. Okay, thank you, Ray. I appreciate it. If you ever want to be in an idol group again, you could release as Mimi, otherwise start fresh as Spectra. Yeah, maybe. But, like, I also don't want to start fresh because, like I said, Spectra is very much so like an OC. I am Mimi. You know what I mean? Like, I have too much energy. I have too much energy most of the time to be 100% like, because Spectra's very, you know, she's a little ghosty girl. She represents the part of me that's very sad and lonely when I'm not streaming. But then when I'm streaming, I'm like, da 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 dee dee do do da dee da dee dee do. You know, it's a very different vibe. Ooh, look at that. My loading screen, isn't that fun? Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. Release the vlogs, coward. Literally, we could go watch vlogs of mine right now. There's nothing that interesting going on. Like, they've all been released. All of them were up for at least a year. They're all just me doing stuff. Release the vlogs. You know, I could.